Ladies and gentlemen, today's video is going to be about the new hero that's entered Assassin's Creed Rebellion, Natakas. Now, he came via the Hunter's Hound Helix Rift event, so we're going to take him out for a bit of a spin, show off his abilities. So this is a bit of a first impression gameplay video. I only have him at 3-star. I didn't push that hard for him. He's not a game-changing hero, and to be fair to you, I've got quite a few issues with the support class. I think since they made T5 gear, it's kind of made the support class slightly redundant, but that's for another video. If you'd like to hear my thoughts on it, put it in the comment section below and I'll happily do a video on it. So right, let's take him in. We're going to take him in to region 3, last mission, and just see how he handles himself. Right, so first impression is his weapon's far too big for him. He generally looks like he's going to fall over holding that. It just looks miles too big for him. But yeah, so not a fan of his weapon. But right, let's go to his skills. Now, let's start with his passive. So, passively boosts the party critical strike chance by 6% while this hero is alive. So all the time he's alive and on your team, all your heroes get an extra 6% chance to hit a critical strike. So it's always nice having that little bit of a chance to obviously crit, obviously where the damage comes from. So it's a nice little passive ability to obviously help your team out. Right, he's got this ability here, which is increases the party's attack and defense by 10%, by 14% for 10 ticks. Now this will obviously scale the higher star level you get him. Yeah, it's alright for 10 ticks. It's not bad damage. He's got this ability here, Hamstring. Quite a few heroes have got this, but strikes 100% bleed damage and slows enemies' attacks by 20% for 10 ticks. Now, whenever you can slow an enemy, it's always nice. It just means they get off a couple of less hits on you, and obviously by applying the bleed as well, it's kind of a 2-for-1, so it's not a bad little ability. He's got here the Brutal Strike, strikes for 175% damage. Just your standard one. Obviously this scales, as I said, when you get him to 5-star. And this here, Zen of the Convent. Initiative is granted on all combatants on the select target for 8 ticks. Now, you only get one charge of this. Obviously, again, this will probably scale up the higher you get him. But this is the issue I have with the support class. Like, Domingo does all that. Just activate his ability, the whole party team get increased attack, increased defense, and initiative for 25 ticks. So Domingo on his own does everything that Natakas does. So why would you bring him when you can bring Domingo? So that's my issue I've got with, obviously, as I said, if you want me to do a video on it in depth, I will. But yeah, I've got massive bugbear about the support class at the minute. Right, so we're going to take him in and let's see how he does. So this first, can he get over there? No, right, that's a shocking chance. So let's just take Yusuf in for this bit. Let's throw him here. Right, throw a knife down, done, dusted. Right, see you later. Right, now let's take him up the top here. There's 2 enemies here. He's probably going to get ambushed, but let's just see what his damage output is actually like. Let's go up. Right, so first of all, he's quite a nimble hero, so we'll probably try and slow him. We probably might not get initiative. No, we won't, because he's quite a big weapon, probably quite slow weapon speed. Brutal Strike. Now, the damage is pretty decent. There you go, 2 crits. I mean, he hits very hard. He's got some really nice damage off of him for a support hero. He's wicked. Is there another room that's got more enemies in it than just the one? No. Right, let's take him down here because we can get a little 2-for-1 down here. So what we'll do is we give ourselves initiative and we'll give ourselves a bit of health and a bit of attack and defense rating. So let's go in here. Get this off. He's quite a nimble little hero. Got that off because we got the initiative. Right, he's down. It didn't crit. Still did a nice bit of damage though. But yeah, here you go. When he doesn't hit that hard, it is quite tough. But yeah, there you go. He's cleared it. Let's get Yusuf over here. So far, from what I'd say about him is, you know, the support doesn't do much for the pure simple fact that I should have slowed him. It don't matter. As I said, he's got some really good damage, but what he supports just doesn't contribute much to the game. Like, as I said, you could have 5-star Domingo here over 5-star Natakas, and it's just so much better because Domingo's abilities just, he activates that ability, the whole party get it, and it's for 25 ticks. As you know, you can only give initiative once, to, like for a certain amount of ticks to somebody, and you've got 2 charges to help boost their attack. So the initiative's now dropped off, obviously because he's quite low level. But it's just, I mean, he's got the bleed. Oh, he nearly died from the bleed. Damage is missed, but he'll die from the bleed. So he has got generally some really nice, some really nice base damage. These are tier 4 weapons he's got equipped. But for a support hero, he can hold his own in combat. To be fair to you, he might die here. No, he doesn't. No, see, he's still standing tall. He really is. Obviously, this is just going to be a bit too much for him. Could have used his other ability there to kind of buff Cassandra up a little bit. But, yeah, he's not a bad addition to the game. He's, you know, for me, this is a hero that if you got him via the Helix Rift event, for example, at a 2 or 3 star level, and you're still going through some of the game, support heroes can help you when you've got heroes that aren't equipped with T5 gear. You know, when I was going through my account, Machiavelli was the boy. At times he gave me initiative and the crit chance and everything, and the extra assassination boost and dexterity boost. All them kind of little things help when you've got heroes that are quite lower level. But when you've got heroes like Domingo that can just absolutely wreck face anyway, and then they basically mash his 2 abilities into the same ability that Domingo's got, it's just, why would you bring him? This is it feels like at times they're just adding heroes for the sake of it. Like, apart from using him in it, and this is still dropping down after the cutscene, but you know, if you was to apart from a Helix Rift event, you would not run him on your team. You just wouldn't. Like, if you had to bring a support hero in to a mission, and when you play through it, you don't have to, you would pick Domingo over him any day of the week. Even Alvaro's got a similar ability that gives increased attack and defense for X amount of ticks. So you've got enemies that actually do more in game, can carry a lot more weight on their shoulders by basically, you know, doing more damage, lasting longer in fights. And, you know, it's not like he's even nimble enough to get around the map. You know, he's not even got that really going for him. So it's cool to get new heroes, but I do wish that they would make some of these support heroes a bit more niche and a bit more clever in what they do, rather than just giving initiative and attack rating, just something a bit quirky that could, you know, like an ability to stun enemies when they hit them or something like that. Just something a little bit more than what they're already doing. But yeah, I mean, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed playing your Natakas if you've got him. I will go back to him when I get him 5-starred, and we'll take him out for a proper little spin. See what he's like with the tier 5 weapons and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, overall, weapon far too big for him. Looks like he's going to fall over. Very good attack. Hits very hard, which is quite nice. Support, good if you obviously can't bring people that can already do the job in. So yeah, all in all, not a massive hurrah to the game. Not like, oh my god, he's game breaking. But he's a nice little addition. So especially if you're starting a new account and you get him, not a bad addition. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. As I said, don't forget, hit that thumbs up button. I'll see you in the next videos, Assassins. Take care.